All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another wonderful and exciting episode of Tunesday. Day we build music from scratch, and today I think I'm just going to do some good old lo-fi, which I can actually say I haven't done in a while on Tuesday. So, following that tradition as well. I got nothing else to say, I guess. Let's just jump right into it. A common lo-fi thing I do all the time is my lo-fi EP, which, while I admit I haven't done a Tuesday in a while with it, so I'm not opposed to using it, this one. But I think I might try to just do like plain piano. So, well, we got this one. I love this keyboard. Obsessed with it. Oh, it's just so good. We're gonna keep it on the side, but try not to use it right away. Why is this spinning always? Is this loading? Places? The places label shows you contents of folders on your hard drives. Use this section when you want to access a particular place, such as a folder you've added an add-on pack. Okay. Just seems like it's always loading. Whatever. Anyways, you know what I haven't done in a long time? I haven't browsed for any more free packs in Ableton's website. Oh, this is great. Thank you. You still can't really... There we go. I'd like to see mellow. Mellow, please. I guess I maybe should do this. I a lot of times... So you get your piano sound, right? It's a nice-ish sounding piano. Good full stereo, all that. If we add this, which I like to do, add a little bit of auto-tune to it, we give it that warbliness. But it does crunch it down to mono, which is a bummer. We'll try it. Let me do a couple other things real quick. We're just going to lower the BPM to around 90. That's a good lo-fi BPM. And then last thing I'm going to do is my good old lo-fi drum kit 5.1. Which I need to go through and make a 6.0 or 6.1 soon. Virtual Bacon, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome. I'll just make a metronome real quick. They'll just make it easier to play along with something. Just consolidating this little loop and looping it forever. And then we're going to go, oh, hang on. We probably need to turn it down. Then let's just add a little hi-hat. Can I hear it? We'll go with that one. What is the DAW? So this is Ableton Live. This is Ableton Live 10, which I actually just recently upgraded to. I was running Live 9 for a long time. So I'm not mega familiar with... I'm very familiar with Live 9, but there's a few little things they changed every now and then that trip me up. Whatever. That's good enough for a metronome. And then I always like to do just one kick. No, this one. Why is it starting in the middle? I don't know. There we go. There's our metronome. 90 feels so fast. I've been working on songs that are in the 80. Jeff, what's going on? Welcome back. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today? I finished that Toe Jam and Earl track we were doing yesterday, though I haven't uploaded it yet. Your legs hurt? Oh no, why do your legs hurt? I guess I could go big cam while recording this because there's nothing else to see. This way, you can actually see the keyboard pretty good. I've got this finally angled in the right spot that you can actually see me touch the keys. I'm just hitting random notes, but I kind of like this one. What is it? It would be like a minor, but with the E, so like a minor with a seventh, but not a minor seventh, if that makes sense. Played basketball for 4 hours straight, and then we had tea after. That sounds lovely. Diminished 7? Not really, no, because it's G. The top notes are G, and then or the bottom notes are G, G, and then a B flat, and then a D. And then I put one extra little. Well, here, I should do this. This will make it easier. Don't know why I don't do this from the start. Though when I do big cam like this, then you can't see my keyboard very well. What if I moved? No, it's like right in the middle. Because I guess if I do this, I can go down to little cam again, and then you could literally see the notes that I play. That's the chord right there. I like that. It feels like a suspension, but it's not when I go like this. It's not, because that's the resolved chord. There's a G minor. Obviously, it sounds a little bit warbly. I got the, essentially to get that, if anyone's curious, it's just the piano sound with this free plugin. Auburn Sounds, which I imagine anyone would work. It's just an auto-tune. I just like using auto-tune a lot, but not on vocals. Just on other instruments, because then it makes them sound all distorted and whatnot. Okay, I like this chord. Just thumped it down. We're going to use it somewhere, somehow. Hang on. Play our metronome. No, I'm just guessing at that second chord. I don't know. We gotta figure out where it goes. It's not a bad beginning, but I'd like to do maybe like if we went when I go to these next two notes. I think it might be cool if I move my left hand up. Oh, you can't see that again. Why can't you see that again? So I go, and essentially the melody is just going. But if I go, then I'd like to do like maybe that would be a D. No, that just feels like it's gonna go. That's really what that one feels like. It feels like a slow step progression. Like right? Doesn't that feel like that's how it should go? I don't want to do that. Though it would feel trying to think of different variations because I actually don't hate it. Nah. I should ditch it. We'll not ditch the whole thing. Nah. Hmm. 6K points, just 19 more to the Careless Whisper remix. Again, I'm still going to need to figure out what I'm going to do to not get a copyright strike with that. Maybe it'll just have to not listen to it at all on stream and just have to build it. What if there was a YouTuber that he would do these videos, or at least I watched him do one. So I don't know if he does a series or if he just did this once, where he just builds a song right back out of his own memory. Where he's like, the one I watched was he did Green Day's American Idiot. He's like, I probably haven't heard this song in like 3 or 4 years, but I'm going to just try to remake it from what I remember right off the top of my head. And then he just did his best. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I know all the parts if you want me to help. Well, you'll be the resident expert when we do that one. Maybe I should ditch this chord. Maybe I'm getting too fascinated with this one chord. We'll remember it. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I gotta find out something a little more interesting to do during that part. Oops, hang on. Damn it. Not a very good piano player. Whoops. Okay, here. Feeling it out. I think we got it. How long does this loop go for? For a while. All right. Here's what I'm thinking. You know what I should just do? Well, you won't be able to see it exactly. Then we'll do this. We'll do big cam. Because for some reason, when you hit record, it just takes away the MIDI down there. So now you can't see, but now you can see. Here we go. Whoops. Wrong starting. Whoops. Let's do it better. Oh my god, I reflexively just want to play it wrong. It's because I'm skipping the like root note of that chord. We hit every note around it except for that G. Okay. That was perfect, actually. Because I messed up a bunch, but it's MIDI, so we can go back and we can fix it all. Any mistakes? Whoops. The most important thing I got is variety. I got pretty well played and pedal movement. And that's about it. But that's all we need. And relatively good accuracy. I got about a 90% on this one, maybe, on accuracy. So we skipped the beginning. I didn't get it for a little bit. Maybe right here. One of these I got really good. Probably wasn't this one. It was this one, maybe. Not bad. Could fix the timing a little better. Okay. Let's pop this open real quick. I want to look at it. Very chill stream. Hell yeah. That's what I'm going for. Thanks. I guess scooch all of these bad boys in. Okay, hang on. You can hear that? You hear that? Why it sounds funny? It's because the pedal. Like I said, I did a good job pedal, but I almost did too good on this one because I did it such a precise lift that, oh, I see. I didn't let those ones hang out. I should do that. Actually, that's an easy fix. Rather than fix the pedal, let's just grab these out and just drag them out. There, fixed. Okay. My timing's very meh on these, so we're gonna go in and fix them. But we can't do it perfect, you know what I mean? Do you most of your stuff in Ableton? Ever mess around with loopers or synths? Like in terms of like instruments, I guess I do all my music recording stuff in Ableton, but we will use more probably throughout this more like VST plugins and stuff. I'm a huge fan of Helm and Synth One. Those are probably my two favorites, but we got a bunch to work with. We'll see. Actually, I finally got my contact re-registered because I got a new computer. And I finally got this re-registered, which I love this one because this is by far the best upright bass sound. So when we add a bass, maybe this is what we'll use. That's a totally different chord progression, but I kind of like it. I mean, not really a chord progression. What chord would this even be? It's just a G minor again, but this time with a C. I gotta remember that. That's a good thing to remember. What time is it? This is 22 minutes into the video. I'm coming back to this. I'm coming back to that riff. We already have a good riff started. I don't want to scrap this Tunesday because I like this piano. It's funny, the two chords I'm going between, the G and the D, they sort of function where the D is the primary, the one chord, if you will, if you study music theory, or like our tonic, which is like our home chord, right? And then otherwise we play G. So it's 1 and then 4. So a very, very common chord progression to go between those two. So when I was coming up with this, or when I was doing this thing, where are we at? I was like, this is very, I don't know, cliche. It's been done a billion times over, but I don't care because it sounds really good. It's been done a million times over because, for a reason, because it sounds really good. I don't know that anyone's done this exact melody with it. Plus, who knows what else we're going to add over the top. So I don't care. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you want to write stuff and you just want it to be different. And you really like this stuff when you come up with what you feel is unique chord progression. Technically, there are no more unique chord progressions. I think everything has technically been done in terms of chord progressions, but whatever. Okay, we got more timing to fix. Look at how late that bad boy is. This one's pretty late too. I'm hand moving some of these because I don't want to get them precisely on the beat. I want it to feel human because it is. I played it. That helps with the humanism. It would have helped if I played it a little better, but beggars can't be choosers. Let's scooch. Hang on. Let's keep this as a whole and scooch it all in to there. Happy middle ground. Oh, this will help too. This one's a little too late. Scooch it in. And then this comes in early. I think it's supposed to come in. Wait. I think more like this. Or no. Earlier? Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Bum bum. One of these sounds a little off. Here's something with Ableton that I'm not super used to or with Ableton 10. These notes when you're in the MIDI editor used to always be the same color. So you'll see if I change the velocity, because that's I think what the problem is. Oh, yeah, it is, because these are all in 60s and then these are 70. So lower this down to 60. But it used to be all the same color and dramatically noticeable when people were different velocities. They changed it now that like if I change the color here, it changes the color of these notes. That throws me off so much. I made some stuff recently with a combo of RC505 and Novation Mini Nova. I feel like I've heard of Novation Mini Nova, but RC505. Oh yeah, wait. Mini Nova. Don't I have No, I don't. I have a shitty Korg handheld replica of that. Yeah. It just looks exactly like that. RC505 is a loop station. Oh, nice. Oh yeah. Oh, I know those. I recognize that from. Actually, this is the exact one too that I think. What's his face? Here, let me. This sort of thing. Who's that guy that makes those goofy YouTube songs? Mark Riblet or something like that. He uses one of these. It's a pretty impressive piece of technology. Or yeah, that's it. Mark Rebillet. I'm not sure how I pronounce it. You're a fan? Yeah, he's pretty impressive. I like his song about girls' buttholes. It's a classic. I saw him live a couple times. That's pretty cool. Did he do tours or is he like local stuff? I mean, I guess he's probably big enough. He could tour. He could for sure tour because then he could just do, like he does the bar tour. Or not necessarily bar, but like smaller club, 100, 200 people clubs. He toured Europe and US. Nice. His stuff is so perfect for touring though too, because like he's got a relatively mobile setup. He needs his laptop that's probably got all his sounds, his keyboard that's plugged into his laptop, his looper, and then his mic. That's it. We're not talking a drum set he's got to haul across on tour. He doesn't have to bring any guitar amps, heavy pain in the ass stuff. He could fit it all probably in a big suitcase and then pop it out anywhere. Instant, plug it into any PA system. An instant show with him. Full man band instant show. It's pretty good. That's the way to do it. Okay, these are too intense. Which one's like... Yeah, there we go. I remember seeing a thing too about... or I can't remember what it was. I think it was... the one where the White Stripes tour Canada. The White Stripes made a video where they toured Canada, and they just talk about touring, and they've been at that point a band for like 15 years, so they talked about it. Maybe not 15 years, but a while. And they did talk about how easy it was for them to tour, just because they were just a two-man group of drums and guitar, and they could fit it all in the van. And then they get in a van, and then they had their tour manager, and that was it. And they just had one little van, and then a box of merch, and that was like their first tour. Everything, all their equipment, all their merch, and the people all fit in this one little van, and that was their whole tour. And it's like, being that compact is so incredibly handy on tour, because touring a full like 4-person band with all the gear it's not easy. It's expensive too. And now no one's touring. Remember touring? That was a thing people used to do. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna salvage that last one. That last one was pretty crap, but we're gonna make it better. Here's what we need to do. Okay, one notch in. Scooch to the end. Whoa, that was way closer than I thought. One notch in. Consolidate that. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Don't. Wait, did I already consolidate this thing? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Do this. Duplicate it. Drag this out. Because I got some other stuff that I thought was pretty good. I want to save that and use that later. This one now needs to be consolidated and looped. I have to make this loop a little funny, you'll notice, because normally this is where the downbeat is, right? I want it to start right here. But this chord, I like. I should know. Went to music school. The technique of where you just like, roll your piano notes over. I literally can't think of what it's called. Is it just roll chords? Was I just accidentally calling it what it is? Yep. They're just called rolled chords. Okay. There we go. But yeah, that's why I can't do that. Okay. And this one's good, but it comes in a little early. I'm trimming the roll on this one. Get rid of that. What was I doing there? I really don't know what I thought I was doing, but whatever. That's the beauty of MIDI. When I'm doing my guitar stuff, those Tunesdays turn into 8-hour grind sessions of me just like, okay, this is the take, hit record. No, mess up. No, and you got to just get it perfect. And it takes forever. And it's so wonderful to just hit record, do one piano take, and be like, that's good enough. And you can just go in and just fix it. Okay, that's going to take some work. First off, let's just fix the timing. Also, for consistency's sake, I think I gotta bring this back here. Also, yeah, hang on. The chord doesn't need to go every time the note comes in. Maybe like 2 times. In fact, it could even maybe change on the second one. Hang on. These are also way too loud. I hit them very proudly because I was very happy that I remembered a scale. Oh, let's crescendo a little though. How about that? So like 60, 64, 70, and then like 77. Yeah, just like a little crescendo. I do like the idea of it actually changing chords here. Let me, we're gonna loop. I also gotta look at the pedal real quick. For instance, that should scooch in a little bit. Okay, that looks good. We still need to fix the end here. Oh, we are. Hang on. Wait. Where was I looking? Oh, never mind. Now I get confused. Let's see. We do G. Whoops. Can we get back to the piano, please? I mean, we could just try it. Why not? And then... Guess we didn't need to go this far back, but... Nope, that was awful. Why you always gotta start there? Maybe it shouldn't change chords at all. Nah, I'm overcomplicating this. I like this too because this, to play that, is not easy for most piano players, actually. You need a big hand. This chord right here is a big reach. I can almost barely do it, and I've got some huge hands, so suck it, tiny-handed piano players. You're not allowed to play this song, or you have to cheat in some way. That's how I feel like Buckethead writes his music. Because he has such enormous hands that he'll place them in these chords that you have to like stretch like a mile. And it's like, I can barely get away with some of them. And I think he's got bigger hands than me. So I don't know what someone with small hands that wants to play guitar is supposed to do about those. All right, this sounds pretty good. We got ourselves a loop. So here's what I'm going to do. This is the beginning of the loop, right? I'm going to bring it over here. We'll start it right here, I guess. Give us a little silence to lead in. It's probably not going to start with the drums right away, but this is still just the metronome. I'm more moving it out of the way, and I want to try this stuff soon. Hang on. Okay, this. Wait, well, did I get anything better here? No. This first one, I hear a lot of potential. Where's that first chord? All of these notes are early. What is this chord? Oh, it's just that that G with the A. This would be like what? 11th, a 13th? A 9th? 9th. It's a 9th. Pretty sure. We could try that. Actually, I can hear something in my head here. Here's what I want to do. Rip this off and pull it over here. Take this little bit. Who's the 90? Oh, man. Turn it down, way too intense, guys. All right, how's that? I think we got 2 parts already, which is all you need in a lo-fi song. I can easily stretch this out to 2.5 minutes, maybe 3, with these 2 parts. All right, let's do this. Lo-fi is great, yeah, it's so easy. Though, to be fair, like a lot of EDM music can be like that too. You'd be like, cool, I made this nice 4-second bass loop. Time to loop it for 3.5 minutes as I just drop in little extra stuff around it. So, in general, there's a lot of music that, a lot of electronic music, I think. You could say lo-fi is an electronic music now. Sort of. I mean, sure, you'll take loops of real samples and whatnot, but you really couldn't make lo-fi what it is today without electronics. You can't, there's no acoustic lo-fi, let me just say that. That's what I do with Looper. Yeah, loops are where it's at. Loops are the foundation of music. Maybe. Let's see. Here, let's start piecing together our song now. We got these 2 parts, right? So I don't want to start right away with the drums. I think it'd be cool to just start with the piano part, doing it once through. You know what I mean? I could, of course, do the lo-fi thing of like, we just slap some filters on it or something. Heck, even just like, bop. Whoops. Bop, bop. Bop. Turn these off. I said turn them off. No, back here when it's alone. See, this is a little trick that you do. Because here's the thing, even without this EQ on, we still got it running through the Auburn Auto-Tune, right? And that's to give it that warbly lo-fi effect. But it does also make it sound a little shittier. It's not as good of a piano sound. So what you do is you trick the listener. And that's why you start with like this filter. Because then you hear it, and you go, oh, that sounds nice. Piano sort of sounds like shit, but it's very nice. And then you get rid of this by the end, you know what I mean? We can expand it, and then you're like, oh, this piano sounds way better. And that's the trick, you see? It sounded bad from the start. I just made it sound worse at the beginning to trick you. You know? It's like it's the modern conditioning that like Americans have for their health insurance, you know what I mean? Like cuz you're like, "Oh, I'll buy this medicine." And they go, "Oh, well that will be $500." And then you're like, "That's insane." And you're like, "Well, if you didn't have insurance, it would be $3,000." And you're like, "Well, I guess it's not so bad then." But it's all a ruse because it doesn't need to cost $500 to start with. And just like this is a big ruse. There, that's my comment on that. All right, we're gonna trick our audience here. We're gonna pretend they're little stupid babies, and we're gonna put something over their eyes, and then pull it out and go peekaboo. Okay, stupid idiot fans of ours. Here, what if I just made the most cynical music and I just like shitting on all the people that like the music that I'm making for them? Okay, now we do this for these dumb morons. Here we go. Here's what you need. You want some frequency stuff? You morons love this. And I'm just insulting my audience the whole way. That's good, right? You want to see a quick sample of something I made? Sure. I could take a quick look. Aganda. Here, let's take a 2-second little gander real quick. Whoops, wrong clicker. There it is. The climb. Whoa, these are trippy effects on the side. Is that hard to loop? I guess probably not. I've done loop stuff with like a loop pedal and guitar. You just get used to it. In fact, that helps. It's got the little circle to tell you when you're gonna loop it. It's a nice bass. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh my God. Don't look into his eyes. It's dangerous. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I don't need to minimize that. Oh my God. Hang on a minute. Okay, don't look into his eyes. Oh, this is on the wrong. Oh my God. I'm not used to having 3 monitors. I'm still getting used to that. I should be up all the time. What if I told you I'm always haunted? He's always lurking behind Ableton. The thing is that's why I create this music. I don't want to do this, but if I close Ableton, he will come for the world and it won't stop. So I'm a martyr for all of you. You're welcome. You know, someone's got to do it. But welcome, man. How's it going? Because if I stop Ableton, if I close this program, he will escape. Doing very good. That's very good. What if I did, hang on, I want more, like, right at the end here, actually. Oh yeah, Lo-Fi Tunesday. I need to go and touch the resonance a little bit here too. Here, go over here. Go like there. Do that. And then we need to do one resonance. Yeah, I felt like I haven't done lo-fi in a while, which is actually a surprising thing, given how much I do it. So I thought it was due for me to do a lo-fi one. Trying to, as you can see down here, I'm just trying to make it so the resonance eventually equals out and it goes back to a nice clean 0. Playing some Warzone in the background. Good luck. I actually didn't end up downloading Warzone yet. I used the time instead to upload some. I'm a little bit backlogged on my YouTube uploads, so it took a little bit of time to put those up. I think I'm back to like August. We're in December now. Oh man, I'm getting far behind. Don't do it; it'll consume you. Well, I mean, I already play it on PS4. Is more like so as I was mentioning, I got this new computer pretty recently, and it's a dream, miles ahead of my my last computer, and now I think this one could run Warzone, no problem, probably really well over 60 FPS and all that too. But music will stop happening. I don't know. I mean, I get pretty addicted to other games already. I think that's why we do Tunesday. You know what I mean? Because I probably fall in the same rut that all you guys do. Doesn't everyone fall in a music making rut where you just won't do anything? Or I'm sure all of you guys run into the same problem where you'll start writing something or you'll come up with an idea and it'll sound good. And then you sit on it and you mess with it, you tweak it, and then you don't, whatever. Nothing ever comes of it. That's why I did Tunesdays, because all of my music turned out like that. I would have all these tracks that were essentially like done, but I would just go in, fiddle with a couple knobs and not really change anything, add something, remove it the next day, and never finish anything. So Tuesday was a way that I would force myself to get it done. You know what I mean? If video games didn't exist, I'd read much more and make more music. Yes, I think I agree too. I would be, my camera. Stop autofocusing, you stupid camera. I think I gotta turn that off. Haven't made anything for weeks. Well, I guess what I'd recommend to anyone that ever runs into productivity issues is to start streaming your stuff and make a goal of like finishing it in stream. I guess because that's what I did. That's what I started doing for Tuesday. I was like, every week I'm going to write a new song, and that way I'll at least be productive because I'll put out one new song every week. And look where that's gotten me now. I've put out 239. This is going to be the 240th track. And a lot of them, I would say some of the Tuesdays are some of the best music I've ever even written. So, happy, good choice in the end, I think. Honestly, I just think of a particular project, then do it, then I procrastinate for a long time. Yeah, see? I would do the same thing. Still do the same thing. I have these other ideas that I want to record for music, and I'm just like, I already did a Tuesday, so I did something productive. I'll do that later. And then I don't. But at least I'm putting out Tuesdays, so I got that I can say. Okay, I think this is good, and this is where we'll bring in the drums too. But I think the drums should be better than this. This is still just our metronome. What am I changing? Stop. Right here really feels like it needs to go to a change then. Should I make it transition that quickly? Back? I've already preloaded Cyberpunk. I'd figured. That's a game that, like I was saying, I sort of lost the hype on it with every delay, and at this point, I don't really care that much. But at the same time, if it comes out and people just start saying it's truly lives up to all the hype that everyone else has built up around it, then I do think I probably will buy it, like right away. Just because, as I was saying too, a new computer, this thing can probably run it really well. It's gonna look fantastic, and so I don't know. That's gonna be tough. Tough to fight that urge of just getting that, especially if it's game changing. Have you colored your hair? No, I think it's just the lighting. Right? It looks a little darker, doesn't it? I'm in a bit of a darker room. It's a dark, gloomy day too. How's it going, McSwag? But no, didn't color it. Because, like, looks like it changes depending on where I am. For some reason, it's really brown up here. I remember you being more blonde. Yeah, I am normally. I swear it's the lighting. It's straight up the lighting right now. Because you're right, it does. I'm looking at it right now on the thing. This looks super brown, especially on top of my head. Right here. Weird. Okay. Let's make our drums good. Right? I think we'll figure out the structure in a minute. Whoops. I keep forgetting you can do that in this. I can't really think of an instance in which I would ever need to do that. This seems like you would need to pop this open if you're recording a symphony. That's an hour long and you need to jump between huge parts all over the place. I guess some people do that. All right. I'm going to separate it like I like to do. Get just the kick on the kick. Just the snare over here. And then we got to pick our kick and snare and hat and all that because these were just sort of temporary. I couldn't even hear the kick. It's so weak. Let's put EQ on them. Wait, what? Channel EQ. Oh, wait, has that always been there? Or was it called simple EQ before? I don't remember one being called channel EQ. I remember EQ8 and I thought EQ3 was the simple EQ. What's the difference between a channel EQ and a... Hang on. I actually just want to look at this real quick. What's the difference between an EQ3 and channel EQ? I mean, channel EQ just has a visualizer, I guess. But otherwise, it's got low, mid, high, and an output. Low, mid, high. And this one has low pass and high pass filters right there. This one has a sort of as well. I don't know what the point of that is for. It seems like it's more like a simplified EQ, but I thought that's what this one was. Oh well. It's what the Ableton crowd demanded. More EQs. Simpler EQs. You spoke, we listened. We added another EQ. I don't know what it does different. I use it sometimes. It has a button for high pass. Is that, you mainly just use it for that button? Because I could see that. Yeah, that seems useful. Just like a quick, like I said, it's just like a really, really simplified EQ. Just that has that quick button where you can just slap it on and just boop. Kill the low end. Easy peasy. The sound is a bit crunchier compared to EQ 8 and 3. Interesting. Okay. Pick some stuff. I want a different snare. Hang on. I weirdly like this snare, but it's late. You can hear it. Yeah, you see that? I kind of like it. I haven't used it before. I don't think. This one's very good too. I just feel like this one always goes so good with piano. Alright, we're gonna leave it on this one for now. Hey, gonna head out. Take care, man. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I'll see you around. And I like this kick immediately too. The kick and the snare just sound good together, right? Let's tune it real quick. Though the tuning sounds pretty good. Whoops. It's gonna throw me off. Keep dragging in that channel EQ. Looks like it's an F. What if we bumped it up to G? G sounds pretty good. Technically, if we can get it to a D, can we? Is that it's down 1, 2, 3? Because a D is across both chords, so a D would be the most. But it might be too low. It's pretty low. I don't know if I like it. Let's do a couple things here. Let me let's just arrange something better, right? Here, I will take these down. Make I guess that long. Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure what to do for the rhythm. We can get some of the important notes, of course. Yeah, so like this tail end, I think that's definitely how it should go, but I'm not sure about this first part. I mean, this could technically work. Oops, not that much. Is this too much? Because I'm following the piano like exactly. That's too much. Just making up the beat now. Not matching the piano or anything necessarily. We're getting somewhere, actually. Maybe both of those. Oh, I love being able to do this in Ableton 10. Being able to change the kick and the snare together and keep them as separate tracks the way I like. It's beautiful. I'm having second thoughts about this note. I almost want to do this too. Like a lot of breaks in the kick. Because the piano just like hangs there, right? So the song starts and it's like bum 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 bum, and then it comes back in, and that's, you know, I sort of like the break a lot more. Now with this better part, let me try this. I can't make this bigger. Fine. Yeah, that changes it too much. Okay, here. I didn't pick the hi-hat or anything. It's still the stock hi-hat. Hey dude, don't really have the time to join your stream today, but wanted to with you a good stream. Thanks. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by. No worries if you can't stay. Wish God. Thanks. Hope you're doing good today. What do we need? Oh yeah, mild sidechain. We don't have any sidechain going on in this. Do we? Oh, it did put it on. I'm used to my computer, my old one that would just load forever. It's already so dark. I need to turn on a light. Hang on a second. Let me do this. Sidechain on. Get info from the kick. Have a fun lo-fi day, my friend. I shall. Indeed. All right. Hang on. Let me turn this light on. See you next stream? Yeah, I'll see you around. I think I'm going to try to do a stream. Probably not tomorrow. But Thursday or Friday. Where I'm just going to do like a radio stream. Just play my Tunesdays. My God, that kick. That kick is so intense. The sidechain compression is just through the roof on this one. Hang on, but it's not super clean. Let me look at this real quick. Watch when the kick comes in when we look at this. We're gonna need to do something. Or here on this. Yeah. This kick needs to be fixed. So it's right down here. You see this like weird little divot in there? We want this to be a nice clean when the kick comes in. So if we go into the EQ and I do low, let me listen. There, you see how we're sharpening that curve in? That might be good enough already right there. Much cleaner of a curve than it was before. Not the weird little divot. You want it nice and clean. Now we do need to bring it up a little bit. I think that might be a little intense. Let's customize it for this chorus here. All right. Copy and paste. There's a whole bunch. We're going to change it throughout. What if I did this? I like that. It's not bad. Or at least I don't hate it yet. Oh, we need to change this ending here. Wait, where's our snares? We don't have both selected. Give me both. There. That's what I got as the chorus now. I need to fix that up a little bit better in terms of the transition. Probably could be better. In terms of structure and all, I'm probably going to go with something like this. Because look at this. This is just shy of 3 minutes. And that's, to me, plenty of variety. We have our verse introducing everything. Then we have our first chorus right here. And then we go back to the verse for 2 more. And then we do a double on the chorus. Bada bing, bada boom. Simple as that. Now let's flesh it out more, eh? Whoops. Got our caps lock on. Bass track right here. Here's something else, too. I haven't tried. Just curious. What does all of this sound like if I moved it to my EP? Trying to not use this one, because I do it all the time. This one definitely sounds way better on piano, so I'm happy about that at least. we peak here. You can see that because of the, well, everything. So we're going to do no peaking. Put a utility there. We'll just fade in the volume as well. I think it's just because I'm increasing the resonance and this thing's already riding the line so close. How do I, what is shift? Weird. Okay, whatever. I do think maybe this is a little loud in general. Let's turn it down to there. Definitely think the bass is the next thing I want to add. It'll come in right here with the drums. What happened? There we go. I'm just gonna undo all the way until I move those back down. I don't think I did anything otherwise. Okay. Let's make our bass now. I sort of want to try to do it as this acoustic upright bass. We're going to see how well that goes. I know 2 notes that should exist. This one. And then this one. Yeah, that's much better. Let me do this. Lower this in general down 10 dB and then boost it up. Another 10? There. And then right here, we add something else. Here's something. I don't think I have even saved this yet. December, what is it? To the 8th? December 8th. Oh my god, it saves so fast. Let's see, what else should we add here? What comes in here then? Oh, here's something I didn't do, or I undid because I moved it. The volume change here. Delete this. This way, when you hear that transition, it'll be for the first time right over here going into the chorus. Perfect. Whoops. Okay, this needs to change then. Let me copy and paste the bass for here real quick. There. Don't know if that F natural fits. I'm not bugged by it yet. Or we got our bass added on now. How about we add a couple more little things? Our high-end frequency, or the high-end part of the frequency spectrum, is a little bit ignored right now. We need something. Something that I usually will end up labeling as like a sparkle. I have a few sparkle effects already in mind. They're very easy to make. That said, I sort of maybe want to get something new. So, newish. We're going to open up Synth 1 here, and we're going to dig into this enormous preset library pack. If anyone watching is interested in Synth 1 or loves preset packs, I have a link down below in my description for where you can download Synth 1 and this particular preset pack of all these. Look at all these incredible sounds. Was that called Funk Worms? I don't know. I'm never going to find it again because it's somewhere deep in here. I guess we'll do this. Here's niche organs and stabs. High lo-fi sonar. Oh, hang on. Before I blow out your ear holes, let's turn this down, eh? Aye. Also, give it sidechain compression. And then lastly, wait, is there an EQ for an acoustic bass? Acoustic guitar, E-bass. No, that's it. I didn't think so. It'd be weird if there was. Just bring out a plain old one. Just want to do that. It's going to be mainly shimmer, so eliminate most of the low end. We want that high end shimmer. That's what we're going for. I don't even know if this is going to be the right sound. I weirdly kind of like it. Hang on. I go back in here and turn off the delay. Nah. This wasn't going to be what I was going to use it for. It's more just sort of experimenting, but I changed my mind. I'm sorry, bitch slap? Is that convincing? Why does it need the delay? High, low, fi, fum. This guy doesn't give a shit about his pack names. Or he's the most brilliant man alive. This one's just called 69. Got it. Hang on. Okay. I weirdly like it. Arpeggiated. I like it too because I'm arpeggiating this D major 7 even during the G, and it still works really well. Turn it up. Okay. Now, a couple things. Number 1, turn it down. Number 2, turn that delay back on, I guess. Number 3, you should get a house reverb. Okay, it sounds good with a delay, but I think I need more customization with the delay, and I'm not the big fan of Synth One's delay. We can, especially when we got all of Ableton's delay to work with. So let's do that, especially now that they grouped it all into one, just called delay. Let's see. Let's put it, I guess, right here. I actually do kind of like the really fast delay. I like it. Whoops. I like it. Let's replace these. I think this could still go deeper into the background. I like how this sounds a lot so far. I'm going to find some other spots where we cut out the drums too, and we add some little breaks. We can drop in shaper box so we can add some, record scratches, whatnot. Got all that. Honestly, I'm making incredible time when I look over, and it's like I'm not even 2 hours yet. If I were to do a 2-hour track challenge, like the one Ben Burns hosts, though I've done one, if I were to do another, I'd have to make something lo-fi, because this is even with me taking time to play some viewer music and whatnot else. If I stay focused, I could get this thing done in 2 hours. Bam. Like half hour was me just coming up with the riff, I think. Still want to add that shimmer that I was talking about. Actually, I have an idea. Here's what I'd really like to do. This will be an interesting thing if I do this. I'm going to bring in, we'll do external instrument. Or wait, no, not external instrument. It's an instrument rack. That's what we want. Yes. I take this. I want to open up Splice. What's this? A security error because of Splice. I wouldn't doubt it. Vocal samples. Oh man, am I gonna just flip through all 100 something of these? There's a specific one I'm looking for that I have.
Love, sunshine. We're out dancing.
Wait. That's it. It's this one right here. Double click it, unwarp it, and then that didn't take long at all. Let me drag this on for the instrument rack right here, because then now I can touch here. Oh shit! The only script. Oh my gosh. Oh, you 3 emotes shared due to that. Hey man, I just want to say I love your music, and I use your stuff for my stream when I need to focus on things, and the variety is perfect. Keep up the hard work and never quit on music. You're doing awesome. Thank you so much for those 300 bits. I really appreciate it. We got another track coming at you right now. This will be added to the playlist later tonight. And your generous contribution is what keeps this, it's the coal that keeps this Tunesday train a-rolling. So thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm going to slow this down, or turn it down, I mean, not slow it down. And then I also need to put on the sidechain compression. Let it breathe a little more there. There. And so now I got this lady on my keyboard. What DAW are you using? This is Ableton Live 10, which I strongly recommend. I've used a lot of DAWs before. I started on GarageBand, then moved to Logic Pro. Then in school, they made me learn Digital Performer. And then when I got a desktop, I moved to Ableton. And throughout that, I've also used like Cubase, Audacity, Fruity Loops, all of those throughout the, I guess it's FL Studio now. I've used all those along the way. And as soon as I landed on Ableton, I haven't gone back. It's pretty nice. I recommend it. So chords don't work. It's already a chord. Never liked Cubase? Yeah, I never did either. I heard Cubase was something that was like really preferred, or it was like made by previous Pro Tools devs or something, or maybe it was the other way around. Cubase devs left and then made Pro Tools, or was something like that. But I know that if you're like really into Pro Tools, you'd be really into Cubase. Pro Tools is what I mostly use. Never, really. I heard those two were very similar though. But you don't like Cubase at all. That's just what I heard from someone else that uses Pro Tools all the time. Is they're like, I started on Cubase and then I moved to Pro Tools because everyone recommended that's a good transitional step between the two programs. And Pro Tools is obviously more advanced than Cubase is. That's true. Pro Tools is the one that I have the least experience with. My only experience with Pro Tools is I've worked in studios with producers that use Pro Tools. But in those studios, I'm the guy who's playing the guitar or the keyboard or something like that. And I'm not actually recording and editing or doing anything like that. I'm really just sitting around for a tremendous amount of time. Pro Tools was kind of like Apple products for me. Just very user-friendly. I understand. Pro Tools, honestly, the only reason I went with Ableton over something even trying like Pro Tools was like the price. Ableton is just like so much more affordable versus Pro Tools. Pro Tools is expensive, man. I think they can be expensive, or they at least feel they're allowed to because they've been like the industry professional standard for so long. Man, did they have that market cornered. But not anymore. Not anymore at all. Now someone can put out a Billboard-ready album using so many things. Logic could do that. Ableton can do that. So many of those. I had a demo version that I wrote out a few years ago. Yeah. I need to hang on. I want to add the vocal thing. What was I gonna do for this? Shoot, I'm forgetting already. What hang on, what key is this in? A major already. So if I play a C, that's A major. This is a weird thought. Maybe if I did this, actually this might be a smarter idea. 1, 2, 3. What if wait, does it tell me how this is bending it? Not really. Whatever. We're only getting 2 notes anyways. I can just figure it out. That goes to a minor, so that won't necessarily work. But this can work in these 2 parts. Whoops. Let's try going lower. Needs a longer release. Also, hang on. Here it is. Beats. Don't do beats. Can we do complex? Complex Pro? I remember what I want to do with this now. So what if we took this, and then I also put on an auto filter? Or would it be better if it's an auto pan, technically? I actually just want to make like a tremolo. So we do all the way. We do phase is the same. And then box shape. That's exactly what I want. Time it though. Yeah, like that. What does normal do? Toggles the phase of the LFOs? Oh, normal or invert. Got it. I was like, what does the normal button do? Make it more normal, please. 1 normal. Hang on a second. Can I get 1 tremolo normal, please? Yes, extra fries. How, I wish I could zoom in on this a little. I make it so short. Okay, well, let's do this way, actually, just to let me see it. So that's just on and off, because otherwise this will pan it. If I did it, if it was set to 180 or 0, it'll just pan left and right. Or, well, it's set to really low. And I don't really want that. Wait. Maybe it's offset. That's what I wanted. Hang on. Make this big. I can offset by whatever I want. That's the problem. Offset has to be set to 180, I think. Because I want it to start in the right spot, and it isn't. It just doesn't sound quite right. I think it's because I have to change the offset. Whoops. That's it. Hang on. Can we warp it so that way I get the same length every time? Hang on. No. That's too high then. I think I might go with this. Start on this high one. Let me go to that one. I kind of like it more than this. Or we could try them both. Either way, love the tremolo. That's exactly what I wanted to go for. I used to, when I first started Ableton, I was mad because I came off of Logic Pro. And when I went into the audio effects, Logic Pro just has a tremolo. So when I came into Ableton, and I was just like, what? How do they not have a tremolo? It's the most simple effect, but they do. It's just the auto pan, and you just have to fiddle with it a little bit. And then it's the same as a tremolo. They just hide it. Ableton's good about that. About taking stuff that exists and then renaming it and then hiding it in their effects. They're very good at that. Here, I'm gonna record right here. Vocal part will come in, I think, right in this part. I was thinking, I talked about adding like this sort of shimmer sound, something that we can touch on the higher frequencies. And the vocals certainly are, especially if we're doing this. That right there, if I were to put on an EQ, do we have an EQ on this? We don't. I do want an EQ on it because I do still need to go like this. Kill that low end because we just want the high for this. But I guarantee it's pretty much all, yeah, look at all those higher frequencies that we're getting. A lot of good ones there. Natural human voice always does have those higher frequencies. So helps to make a singer stand on top of all the instruments that they're singing over too. Did you go to school for music? You said. I did. I have a degree in music composition and technology from the University Milwaukee. I will say this: is working in music and having a music degree is useful, but 100% not necessary. It is very helpful. It helps me tremendously to just sort of know where certain songs feel they need to go, or how certain chords function and whatnot. Tremendously helps. Not to mention, music school is what really taught me piano to begin with. Going into it, I didn't even know how to play piano at all. And then now coming out of it, it's an instrument that I'm okay-ish at. I got played this so far, so not bad. I keep misjudging this thing. But yeah, for anyone that's thinking about music school that's watching, just know that it's honestly not necessary. Don't go to a very expensive music school. Because trust me, it's not, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Unless you're really outgoing and popular. Because then if you go to that school, you'll be outgoing and popular with the other people that are there. And then there's probably good connections at that expensive school. And as we know in the music industry, it's all about connections. I mean, you can make great music, but unless you're getting it in the ears of the right people, it doesn't really matter. And that's something that I've learned, especially if I put out 240 Tunesdays. It doesn't matter how good those Tunesdays are if nobody hears them, you know? So I say go to school for marketing, but still practice your music. Oops, I picked the wrong thing. Therefore, you'll have all the skills. Actually, don't do that. You can do that. I just know so many people that went to school for marketing, and maybe I'm not the best example of it because I'm not exactly like a touring artist or a film composer, but I don't know. Let's just say that marketing degree doesn't go to tremendous amounts of work. Always. You know what schools need more? Here's something. Schools need to just teach you. Someone needs it. Well, I'm sure someone's already done it. It's probably an online school. But someone just needs to teach you the basics of understanding a DAW and then like the basics of mastering. You don't need to do like a tremendous amount of schoolwork to really make good music, I think. Get someone to teach you how to truly understand Ableton and then how to control something like Isotope Ozone. It's a nice mastering plugin. I've got the Ozone 8 Elements, which I think is just like a stripped down bare bones version of it, which probably isn't registered anymore on this computer, so I need to fix that. But yeah, you do those two things, you're good in music. I would have loved that. Skipped all music classes in school because it was either band or choir. And I was just at home making my own tunes. Yeah, that's the way I was in high school too. I had the options of either like marching band, jazz band, or choir. And in that instance, actually, I had come out of learning when I was real young, a wee babe in elementary school. The first instrument I picked up was the cello, actually. Because the elementary school I went at, or not the elementary school, the middle school was going to have a strings program. And so I like learned it a little bit ahead of time so I could be in the strings program. And then we moved when I was a kid to a new school, and the new school didn't have any strings. So I stopped playing cello. Who knows? If we didn't move, maybe I'd be still a cellist now. I'd be doing the Twitch performing streams where I'd be playing cello in front of people. Well, wouldn't that be cool? Are there people that do that? I'm sure there's people that do that. I know there's people that do guitar and piano and all that, but gotta find some cello Twitch streamers. Hey, Dun Dun Dan, how's it going? Going pretty good here. Actually, it's going really good. I've been live for 2 hours and 16 minutes, and we're just like, and most of this has just been casually chatting with you folks, which has been a lot of fun. And the track is just sort of fallen into place. Let's play it from the beginning real quick while I try to think of this shimmer that I'm going to need. Okay, this is how I usually make my shimmer. I'll just do it real quick. What are you loading, Ableton? That's where the shimmer would go, man. I just gotta do a couple things. Software saying I want all your PC RAMs. Yeah, that was the biggest problem I had with my last one. My last computer would do that so much. Run Ableton like crap all the time. Do you use Ableton to host guitar effect VSTs, or you have multi-effects pedal? Not sure if you said before. Yeah, no problem. I love demonstrating the stuff that I have. So I actually don't use any built-in guitar emulator VSTs or anything like that. I get all my guitar tone from the Digitech. Here it is, Digitech RP500. Let me pull up a picture. This bad boy right here. Here it is on eBay, 200 bones. Can I look at it a little bigger? That's it. Okay, whatever. Let's find a better one. So this thing is really nice. I got it for shows and stuff. Can I get a nice, good picture of it? Okay, fuck you. Whatever. You could see it enough. I got it mainly for shows because I do play in a band, or at least I would play in bands and tour local shows around the area and whatnot. Not a ton, but every now and then, and needed something good. And this thing's built like a tank. This is all metal. So the last one I had was built out of plastic, which I strongly recommend you never buy a multi-effects pedal that's made of plastic. Those ones are all crap. They break so easily. I've had two of them and two different brands. I currently use a Zoom G3XN, but it's so damn noisy. That might have been, hang on, I think I might have had that one. No, maybe it was a Zoom. It was the brand for sure, but it wasn't this exact pedal. Yeah, no, it wasn't this exact one. G14 probably. Yeah, it was an old one. Man, I would have used that 2010 probably. Or no, 2011. So 9 years ago is when I had that other one. I've had this one for a while now, probably like 5 years. And yeah, this thing's fantastic. It's got all the little things you might need, delay, a lot of different effects. It's got this whammy pedal, which is super nice. Can do a lot of fun stuff with that. It does it as that pitch shifting. So whenever I record a bass, it's basically just this pedal pitch shifting it down an octave, my guitar. This thing also has two outputs. So it's really nice because I run one output into my interface. So I just get it straight in from that. And then I used to run another output into an amp that I have sitting next to me. Right now, I'm not using that just because I have like this electrical grounding issue in this room that I'm in, where when I have the amp plugged in, it creates this huge buzz. So I can't use this amp. Maybe I'm going to get an extension cable and try and plug it in an outlet in a different room. Maybe that would change it. I don't know. It's a weird problem. How do you neutralize the amp clicking and hum? like from the fake noise or from the fake whatever. Because I have noise even when I don't have the amp in the chain. So you might get a little bit of noise, a little bit of like just background hiss, crackle, whatever. You'll a lot of times still get that. What this has on for a feature is the same sort of thing that like Ableton will have. And I guess I don't know how much noise you might be getting, but I would just put on noise gate exactly. You just gate it like this, and so that way if you're not playing, it's gonna cut all that hiss. Because yes, my pedal, when I do have like a lot of distortion effects on, it will still just hiss constantly. I also get a click every few seconds too. It's super annoying. Just like randomly it just clicks, like it just out of nowhere. Because that could be a weird. Actually, I did have a problem with that with the multi-effects pedal, my first one that I was talking about. That was a Zoom one. And I took it to his shop to ask the dude what was wrong with it. Because I was like, it'll make noise that I'm not making. It'll just do that. And he said, oh, I had this happen once before. I think I know what the problem is. The processor, because the multi-effects pedal is essentially just a computer. He says the processor in your multi-effects pedal is dying, and you need to. It's like essentially they don't really like make replacement ones. The replacement choice is you just buy a new multi-effects pedal. There's no real fixing a dying processor. This was in 2011 or 2012. I don't know if they do things different now. It sounds like a metronome. That sort of sounds like my problem, the one that I was having. They do sell standalone noise gate pedals. That's true. Oh, but yeah, that clicking, I can't tell you for sure. But like I said, I had a Zoom pedal before, a multi-effects one, and I did take it to a guy, a professional that I do trust, and he did say it was because my processor was dying in the pedal. It would get also this extra noise that would build up, which might be what you get too. It wouldn't, like, I'd be playing and it would be fine, it would be gone, and then I'd be silent, and it was like the longer I'd stay silent, it would just like sort of start creeping in. And it would ignore any noise gates or something that I had on it. So hopefully that's not your problem. Get that with heavy overdrive. I think that'll happen no matter what with heavy overdrive. So I don't think that's the problem. But how old is the pedal that you have? Late 2016? That's not too old. So it shouldn't be dying. The other thing too that he had said, because when I had that pedal, it was already a few years old, and he's like, yeah, they haven't really mastered the use of, or the making of these multi-effects pedals yet, but they'll someday get it really good, so you should just buy a newer one when they make them better. That's the guy at the shop told me. That's the worst advice. Just buy a new one. Just tempted to use VSTs to avoid the finicky stuff. True. Something tells me you might be just trading Phoenix. You know what I mean? Like your pedal creates its own little problems. But switching to a VST, I don't know that's going to just instantly solve anything. You might just find like different problems that you need to circumvent in a certain way. I don't know. I don't know that for a fact. It's just a possibility. Something that I've learned when I get something that I think will solve my problems, and it really just sort of creates newer problems. But it depends. Which problems are you willing to put up with? Because some problems are worse than others. probably right. Just been dealing with it for like a year now. That's true. And like I was saying, you might have new finicky problems, but they might be not as bad or something more manageable for you. So could be worth it. Okay, we got this at least. This is just our little, I don't know, our shimmer. That's what we were calling this, right? Let's make this a little better. This is the same shimmer that I use for like every freaking song. So I want to try to make this a little more unique. I'm not sure how yet though. Let's, how about an ice delay? Ice delay. What is that? Teach me. Also, I wonder if this one would sound better with a ping pong. Oh yeah. It's a delay that adds random pitch shifting and stuff into the playback. I don't know if I need that. But is that an Ableton or is that a separate thing? I'm worried about adding too much pitch shifting to this shimmer though. Otherwise known as crystal delay. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Is there a free plugin that does that? I can find some paid ones. A lot of ice delay pedals. All about them free plugins. Oh, hell yeah. I don't buy no plugin. I'm cheap. When I look at all my plugins, like of all these VSTs, you want to know how many of these I bought? In all of these ones? I can show you. Here's all the ones that I bought. There. That one. And what's funny too is on this one, I didn't even buy the whole thing. You can buy different sections of it. I only bought the time one because it's the only one I need, or it's the only one I want to save and use, but it's so useful. This is a shaper box. I recommend it as everyone. Like I said too, I bought just the time one. Comes with all these extra things. But you can either buy them individually or as a whole. It's better to me if you buy them individually because the time one is like $10 on its own. I don't know any plugins. It's a guitar effect. Oh, darn. Well, then I don't know if I can add that because I don't know if I have that. But this, yeah, so mainly what I use it for is just doing cool little transitions. Like here, if we were coming out of here, it'd be like this. You know, that fun stuff. Ah, stop. More for ambient sort of stuff. Got it. That's a cool one. Actually, yeah, I want to do it right here. Mainly, I just use the shaper box for transitions because it's fantastic for that. We do this. We keep the shaper box off. And what was it? Just this one part, I think? So therefore, when we get to this part, yeah, it's going along good. I like this little reverse effect. It sounds cool on the snare. Yeah, like the snare almost is used like a pickup in a weird way. That is noise. Yeah. So I strongly recommend. Here's the other thing too. I swear I'm not a shill for Shaperbox, but I strongly recommend too you download it because, like I said, I paid for this, but you actually don't need to pay for any of these. I say that, I only bought the time one, but if I want, I could still add the filter one. I could still add the pan one or whatever. You can use all of them, and including the time one. You don't have to buy it. The reason why you'd buy it is it won't actually save what you do. So, for instance, if I didn't buy the time one and I saved this project and then I quit and then I reopen it back up, Shaperbox would just be blank down here, and I would have to re-add the time and re-put that in. But it's not that big of a deal, especially if you can remember what you did. And what I was doing too is I was just clicking through presets. I guess you wouldn't be able to save your own presets because you can do that if you make any weird timing stuff. But yeah, recommend you check it out. It's free. What drum samples are you using? So I got these from Splice. I essentially built a kit. I just call it, I use Ableton's drum rack kit and just have a collection of samples. Here's all the hi-hats that I've found, and here's all my kicks and then all my snares. And it's just, I've slowly been building on this pack over the years. You can even see the progress where I made, I must have deleted my original Lo-Fi kit or something, but then I made Lo-Fi kit 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, and we're running Lo-Fi 5.1, which is really just me adding samples to it. And I don't want to delete these old ones because they might be tied to certain projects that, I don't know. I'm just very paranoid about deleting stuff a lot of times. You know what I mean? When you don't really need to delete it, you just keep it in case I might need it. I don't know. It's a weird little paranoia. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. But that's where these drum samples come from. Honestly, don't do anything that special. I pull them off of Splice. You can find an unlimited supply of incredible kicks and snares and stuff on Splice. So, and I don't know. I feel like with Splice, you can sometimes get a little carried away if you download too many samples, you know what I mean? Like, you can go there and I could find a piano loop just like this and download that, and then find a bass loop that fits and then download that, and then download my drum samples. And then by the end is it really my song? I'm just sort of curating all these samples from Splice. But I guess you just draw your line where you want it. And I don't care about downloading drum samples. Give me all of them. I'm not going to spend time building a kick out of a VST synth, or out of like a sample sound that I created. That's so much work. I'll just take the one from Splice that some guy spent hours making anyways. I weirdly like this with the format on it, but it's not set in the right spot. I needed to keep going here. Hang on. Yeah. Give me that. Save this for over here. Making a sloppy mess here. Okay, grab all of that and consolidate it into one. That should be right. Now, the format's still not right. Maybe that. That's better. More feedback on the loop, or the delay. Whoops, shut up now. Hang on, I just gotta copy and paste this. Okay. Too much feedback. How come the difference between 90 and 95% is so much, but like 50 to 90% is not? Okay. That's pretty good. Let's just turn it down overall. Set it deep in the background. Because you really shouldn't pay attention to the shimmer. It's just kind of there to fill in these higher frequencies right here. You hear something in the song? What do you hear? Hang on. Okay. All right, I want to make this transition better here. Maybe I can just do this. Let's do that, but then on this one, can I turn this down a little bit? 95? I'm fucking crazy if I thought 95 was good. Hang on. Go back over here. These guys. Turn down. There we go. One of these days I need to add my whistling or something to a Tunesday, right? Because I can whistle pretty good. The piano piece reminded you of a Linkin Park song, just one part of it. Oh yeah? Which song? Which part? I'm curious. I wouldn't be surprised if this is probably used in a whole bunch of songs. Totally not the most original chord progression. But I absolutely don't care because it sounds great. Which is why I'm sure it's been used more. Crawling. Oh, like that's the one that's like bum 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 ba da dum. Is that one? No, that's in the end. Oh, damn it. Shows my Linkin Park. This is a major version of it. There's that Linkin Park song in major. It's not bad actually. It weirdly works really well during that part. I almost want to use it. Works so well. Technically, it's not what he... Because normally they go... Normally it's minor. But if we make it major... can you link the song? Sure. I'm going to mute it when I play it on stream, just so I don't get that terrifying DMCA strike. But I'm curious still, yeah. Linkin Park seems like the sort of thing that definitely get a strike for. Really, any band on a major label, because the true enemy in this DMCA thing is the record labels. Those greedy record labels. They want their money. They only have 6 golden swimming pools filled with diamonds, okay? How do you expect them to live without 7? Okay? Think of the executives at the record label. Please. Just the intro before the record scratch. Got it. Let me hear this quick. Oh, yeah. I can play it, right? I can play it myself personally. No bots are going to find that. I'm pretty sure. Probably. But you're right. It does sound exactly. It is that. Right here. You're right. It is. Oh, that would almost make it even funnier if I added this other part. We just are combining 2 Linkin Park songs. It's kind of funny, actually. You know what? I think we might. I kind of want to do it. But let's bring it in at the end here. I feel like it shouldn't be a piano, though. It should be a different instrument. Let's see. Trying to decide between a real instrument or just like a synth. I do have just like these ones always sound pretty nice. No. I thought I had a better... Maybe it's in mallets? Yeah, this is what I was thinking. No. It actually maybe should be piano. That sounds really good. Oh yeah, whoops, my bad. I had the audio still muted. Can we bring the audio back up? Yep, my bad. You were just hearing it through from the speaker into here. I do that all the time. Thank you for being here and reminding me that it was like that. But yeah, I was just playing an octave up right here. I was trying this thing before. This is what you were hearing. It doesn't sound that great. I kind of like the piano. It stands out a lot more. Especially too, if I just play it this octave up here. Because I could still do it lower here. But I don't know that I want to do that because as you see where I hit that E, that's the exact same time this E comes in. So I guess theoretically the way this would work is like it would have to be two piano players. What if you did it as a string, not... Wait, what if you did it as a string, not plucking? Like violin strings or something? We could try that. I got this most recently. BBC Symphony Orchestra. I think it's gonna sound a little too big. That's my worry. We're still in the lo-fi realm. I think this is gonna make it sound really big. Definitely turn it down. Send it to reverb. And then also copy over. Here, wait. Get rid of this thing. We don't need that particular one. It's not bad. Lo-fi stuff is pretty minimal then? It a lot of times is. I mean, I suppose I'm not following any strict rules or anything in terms of how the lo-fi should sound. I always find myself layering on layering. Oh yeah. I mean the lo-fi album that I put out most recently. I put out like what I guess I consider a lo-fi album here when I do it 4 months ago. But like at the same time, it's not going to show me the song links. It's like this is like a 5-minute song. This is like 4.5 minutes. This is 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. This is like 5.5 minutes. This one's like almost 6 minutes. Like they're long lo-fi tracks. And I just keep layering and keep adding and stuff like that. And by the end, they're just like these huge things. They're not really much lo-fi anymore, I feel like. But that was like, I guess I made that out of like defiance because a buddy of mine was like, hey, you got to listen to this dude. He makes this awesome lo-fi track. I don't even remember the guy's name. And he put it on. It was this 6-minute track. And I was like, whoa, 6-minute lo-fi. This is going to be awesome. Horribly disappointing because he would get on a beat and it would be about 45 seconds long. And then he would essentially just drop it completely and then just start a new one over. And it was a 6-minute song that was really just like, I don't know, like 10 45-minute song, 45-second songs, like smushed in together. Awful. It's like, dude, you had a full album right there and said you chose to make a 6-minute beat. You could easily take all of those. I could take all of those and turn them into like a full 45-minute album if you really wanted, man. Sounds like a Chilled Cow stream re-recorded. Yeah, sort of, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess I get it. The big thing with lo-fi playlists a lot of times is to make longer ones where you do it playlist style, where you're linking one into the next. But like, come on, dude. You got to make a longer beat than 45 seconds. I was just starting to get into that. I think it's because those artists I don't know if they get scared or they get like sick of their loops, right? It's so loop focused, right? So they find a good loop and they work on the song for an hour, for 2 hours, 3 hours, and they've got 45 seconds after 3 hours, and they've been working on this same loop for 3 hours, and by that they're sick of it, and so they don't want to listen to it anymore, and so that's how long their song's gonna be, 45 seconds, and so they put on another one then at the end, and it's like, nah, man, you could stop the loop and go somewhere else, and then bring that loop back in later when you're not so sick of it anymore. I don't know why they don't do that. Because it's not lo-fi to have a verse, a chorus, and a verse, chorus, or something. I don't know. Who knows why some artists do what they do? But I'm not about those 1 minute long lo-fi tracks. I mean, look at this one. When we're done with this one, it's going to be just shy of 3 minutes, which I think primo lo-fi length right there. Do I listen to C418? No, I don't. I'm gonna Google that right now. Daniel Rosenfeld, German. Well, if you want to find out about the work I did for Minecraft, it's the dude who made Minecraft music. Oh, got it. That's cool. And the Minecraft movie. He's got some good songs outside of Minecraft I think you would dig. I'm gonna check them out. I like his extremely minimalist website. It's pretty good. He's got a lot of music. A lot of ambient stuff. I'm sure he's doing just fine for music or for career-wise in music, I mean. Damn. To write the music for a game like Minecraft, like as famous as that. Could you imagine? What a gig. I don't know what he was paid, but I bet it wasn't enough. He should have got a royalty deal. Maybe he did. I don't know. This is something good. I think what I need to do is add one thing of variety right here, because the voice coming in is already nice, but I might need one other thing, and then we need to find something else to bring in here. I'm not sure. Here. I'd love to bring this voice in, but here's the problem. The voice is doing A major, and we, come on. There we go. And we go to a minor chord. So we're going to try to do like the relative major of that minor chord. Maybe we can get away with it. We'll see. Probably not started on it before Microsoft acquired it. Yeah, I'm sure he just got paid a set fee. And now he's like, oh, man. Well, I mean, he can't be that bummed overall because he wrote the music for one of the best-selling games of all time. You know, there's going to be generations of kids raised on his music, which is a weird thought. So if I was him, I still wouldn't be that bummed. Okay, and then we go to F, which I guess the relative minor is just as A major, right? So I could do that. Yeah, that sounds great, actually. Sorry, I accidentally summoned Satan, apparently. Yeah, that sounds good. And then what we were doing before, it was going down to F, I think. It was F, right? I mean, I know it's not actually an F. This is confusing because the chord is in A major, and then when you drag it into Ableton's instrument rack, it goes, okay, your A major chord, when you want that, you just hold C, because that's the root note, the middle. It would have been smarter to tune it to C major, I guess, but maybe I'd take that time and care if this wasn't a Tunesday. I treat Tunesdays sometimes so much like they are just one-offs, and I'm not going to go back and doll them up. You ever have anyone try and buy your music? I have. I've had a few people buy my music. Well, in multiple instances, actually. I've had people in that they literally buy them. For instance, I put all my Tunesdays and everything right up here on Bandcamp. Anyone can go here, and like I say too, my Tunesdays are free if you try to buy it. Wait. Oh, I don't have a buy button because it's my stuff. Or, no, buy digital. There we go. I'm just blind. You can just enter 0, and you can, and then they'll bug you about paying at least $1. But I do still have people that come in and actually send me money every now and then for these, so that's pretty cool. But then I will also get like commissions as well. For instance, I've had people that use my music for their streams, for whatever, when they're playing BRB music, anything like that. And I've had a few that are like, man, that vaporwave track you made, it slaps so hard. Can you do something like that just for like 30 seconds? Make a 30-second intro song that's like that. And so I've done that for a couple people. And then I'll make it a little different and unique, so that way, I'm making it for them. It's their original song then, and they can... therefore, it's different than everyone else that's using my Tunesday, because they paid for it. So I try to make it a little different. But yeah, I get that every now and then. I've gotten a couple gigs from Tunesday, even just like random people that are like, "Hey, I found this Tunesday. It's cool. Can you do music for this video I want to make? Just like this song, but not that song because I don't want this, and this." Okay, so not like that song. Got it. But yeah, it happens. Sometimes. Been a little while, I guess, since the commission came through. Let's see. So like I was saying, one more thing to bring in halfway. Oh wait, we need that lead instrument. Forgot. I got so distracted by what else was I doing? Oh, I brought the vocals into that part. I forgot there were even vocals. They blend in so well. Yes, that's exactly what I was going for. I wanted them to be just so much in the background. Just noticeable once they're gone. Okay, so I think I'm going to duplicate the piano because I'd like this melody on its own little separate track. Yeah, that sounds really good. I want to keep it on just the piano. You know, whatever. I'm just going to copy and paste this first part. Why do I need to play it twice? It's a bop. I kind of like this. I feel like the song needs to be titled, needs to have some connection to Linkin Park in the title. Because I'm not exactly trying to hide that I'm just ripping off. I mean, granted, I guess I wrote this first melody without thinking of, what was it, Crawl, you said? I was definitely not thinking of that. Because I completely forgot that song even existed. That just sort of came out that way. But this one was on purpose. And it works good. I would like... Is it hold pedal? It's hold pedal, right? Yes, it's hold pedal. Say like in honor of Chester in some way? True. Well, what should we just... I guess we just got to think of a name. I mean, we can just come up with a stupid pun name. Like I could just call it Link Space in Space Park. You know? Like Link from Legend of Zelda in a park. Link in Park. Just something like that. Maybe that's too obvious. Maybe that's a little much. Like Link Out Park, maybe? It's not in, it's out. Or call it like, what's another name for a park? Stream Secrets. There we go. I wanted the pedal to be going during this whole thing. Well, hey, where's that first note? Must have hit it before. Did pretty good. What if I doubled it at the octave the second time, but then we also lower the velocity of the lower notes a lot? Maybe a little more than that. Nah, actually, no. That was just an idea. I don't think that really contributed anything. The simple hollowness of just a single melody line on piano, I think, is what I really like about that part the most. No fancy chords behind it. It's just something you could literally play with one finger. I'd say Ooh, I'm almost tempted to do this. So this would be the full chorus at the end here. First one's the same. The one we know, the one we love. And then we bring in the strings on the second one. Actually, I might do that. Kind of like that. We'll just track this out in MIDI. I don't think I need to play it. Screw it. Let me play it. It's way faster if I just play it. Whoops, hang on. Oh, I also want to do a couple other things. Number one, what's the volume at? Turn it up a little bit. Number two, I like to turn down the expression on these just to around the 70 range. Just sounds a little different than them going full force as loud as they can go. Don't need that. Go. I think I just need to fix the timing on a couple. Never mind. It sounds great. This is why I wanted to also play it. So a lot of times with strings, you'll find that the MIDI, if you track it out perfectly to the piano roll or whatever, you'll find it feels like a little late, a little delayed. The reason being is so many string VST plugins and whatnot, when you hit the note, it's when the violinist starts bowing. And when a violinist starts bowing, it has to like lead in, unless they're doing something really staccato and they pull really hard right away, and then they'll come in instantly. But otherwise, they do sort of fade in always a little bit. So these things would feel, I think, late if I quantize it. In fact, this one, maybe you want to do that. And that's why when you look, these all come like a little bit before a beat when I was playing. But yet they sound pretty good, right? Because I was able to sort of factor in the delay by playing when I was playing it live, but tracking it out, you have to manually do that. Something to always remember when working with string VSTs, they all do that, I've found. Which I guess makes sense. It's logically what a string player would have to do if they were... That's how I play the violin. Okay, I want to change this ending here. Maybe get rid of those last two. Trying to think, is this its own thing or is this a loop? That's its own thing. That's good. Because then I can grab it. And we can... What are we looking at here? Okay, there we go. We can customize the ending here. I mean, we could always do like that. Boom, boom, boom. Relative Minor, how's it going? Welcome back. Actually, I kind of like that. Because then we'd be ending, the last note would be on this A, both in the string and in the piano. And the song's not an A at all. We jump between G and D. And so the idea of ending on a note that's neither of those, I love doing that in songs. Ending on weird notes that aren't the tonic or the fifth or any of that crap. I almost, if I would want to do that, I'd want to like keep this going. Like do this. Wait, how long would it go for? Let me size this up. And then if I open up the automation and go into expression, we can start it right there and we'll just lower it. Sort of curve. Maybe, I don't know how long to go for. Let's try there. I wanted to fade out a little bit more, a little faster. Maybe keep the 73 all the way over here. I'm going to turn it down a pinch more. Okay, let's hear this from the beginning. Let's hear how it sounds. Grainy intro effect is a nice touch. Thanks. It's all just deception. You know, I make the piano sound really crappy at the beginning. So when I lift off the crappy filters, it sounds less crappy. But little they know, it still sounds a little crappy. Delusion. Smoke and mirrors. It's true magic. Just like this guy. How did he get there? I don't know. It's truly magic. He's enjoying this song. He's not dancing very well to it. It's a little slower, right? More like this. That's too slow. Closer. One day I'm going to sit down and tediously find out what 90 BPM needs to be for him to dance to it. I'll do that someday. Okay. Hearing that so far, all the way up until this point, does remind me I do need one other thing for right here. Something else. Anything else. Either that or I have to grab this whole thing and then drag it over and delete that. But I don't think I want to because I like the vocal part coming in here and I'd like to hear it another time through. I just feel like it needs one other thing on top. One last thing, and I'm not sure what it is yet. Oh, I know something that'll help. Maybe this is it. we're going to do addition by subtraction, which is an important concept I think that people should know about for music. I say that this part needs something because obviously you can see right here it's just copy and paste from the first part. So how do we add the variety? Let's add the variety by deleting some stuff. Like we could add another cutout on the drums somewhere here. Let's find out where a good drum cut would be. Right here. I know this is still in the first half, but what if we did this? And then we bring it back in right here. So now we got this little break here. Bass. During this part, I want a custom bass. Because I want you to really just focus on the piano that's going. In fact, just one long note I think might be good. Okay, let me hear this transitioning in again. Could we get away with we can. I like this. Okay. I want to make this transition a little bit better, though. Maybe I can just get away with this. No, it does feel like something is needed there. But we could customize it. It's the beauty of making our own samples, sort of. If you just rip this piano sample from somewhere, there's nothing wrong with doing that, but then you are stuck with an inability to change these little notes. Can we make the last note a little higher? I was thinking it wasn't the last one. Like, it'd be like... Or should it just go like this? No, I like this, the step up. Perfect? Yeah. So we'll go like that. Here, wait, let me hear it all. Because it did feel like the piano needed something to feel more like it was ending at that point. Temporarily ending. I'm even tempted to be like this. Like, put in a couple notes here still. Like so it goes. Ooh, this is actually not where I originally expected it to come in, but I like that. How's the track going? Very good, Ann. How's Warzone going? Oh, hang on. You like the fast synth? Technically, it really wants to go there, I think. We'll see about that. Ben Eating was frustrated by your team. The funny thing, too, is you say the fast synth. I think you might mean this. Which is like a vocal sample. Just harmonies that are just running through tremolo, which sounds really nice. But I think it gets some of its sound then too from this arpeggio that's also going. So I think these two get paired together very well just because they're so chirpy. They're very quick and crisp and 16th note driven. Okay, let's hear this again. Oh, this is sounding so good, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I like how this is sounding a lot. Oh, and I don't know if you were here or not, or if you heard this. But the only scrib had mentioned that this part sounded a lot like a specific Linkin Park song. I think it was Crawl. And it totally does. He's totally right. So I leaned into that extra hard and added this as the lead melody for the ending. Which is just a major version of that other Linkin Park song. It sounds like a Linkin Park song. Sorry, maybe I was mumbling too much or playing music. I can't remember. Crawl, I think it was it. Crawling. Yeah, I listened to it real briefly, and he's totally right. It's 100% that, and so we're leaning extra hard into that because then what is this song? I forget what this one is. Oh, it all ends now or something like that. I can't remember. In the end, that's it. I don't know Linkin Park very well, I guess. Whoops. Because normally this is minor. Normally it's... But we made it major. I heard the piano piece and instantly triggered. It sounds like it's even the same key, except it's lower probably. This particular piano sample works really well too, because I have that auto tune on, makes it all like warbly sounding. Oh, that sounds real good. Well, major version is our melody now. So triggered as well now. Why is that? Oh, just from your childhood is triggered as well? Is that what you mean? We're going on a nostalgia trip. We got the strings at the end there. I think we might be done with this track. Yeah, I like that ending on an A for some reason. I can't think of anything else I want to change. We added the variety through here. Let me hear this one more time. Basically just one note difference between your melody and Linkin Park's, right? Exactly that. All it is it's their exact same melody, except I made it major. And then of course it's over a whole new accompaniment. But it's sort of a combination of two Linkin Park songs on top of each other. But basically, yeah, it's just the one note difference. Amazing how such a tiny change can be so different, yeah. It's creepy sometimes. Have you ever watched the YouTubers that'll go through and they'll do covers of songs where they'll just shift stuff that's either minor, they'll shift it to major, or vice versa. And some of the songs are just like, they're creepy how strange they'll sound minor or major. How it's such a tiny change even though you still recognize it, yeah. It's one of those melodies that's just like ingrained in our brains now. Not sure what to call this track yet. Whether it's gonna be Linked Out the Park or Locked Out the Park. Locked Out Park? LinkedIn? I don't know. I'm trying to come up with some LinkedIn thing. It reminds you of this song a little. Let me pull it up. I'm going to mute my desktop audio in case this is something that could give me a strike, which it certainly could. Oh, I know this song. Yeah, I hear that melody now. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. Yep, that's the same melody. That's funny. I mean, that's sort of how I felt when I was writing this chord progression right at the start. I was like, oh, this chord progression, it's so predictable. I feel like I've written songs like this. Millions of people have written songs, but who cares? It's been used a million times for a reason because it's really good. And that's a great example of that. Is there any park in your neighborhood or in your city if you don't want to dox yourself too much? I suppose that's true. Just name it after a local park. What's the most famous Milwaukee park? McKinley? McKinley Park, probably. That's going to mean nothing to anyone because no one goes to Milwaukee for its parks. So it's not really known for its awesome parks. But I guess that would probably be Milwaukee's most famous. That's the one that's like right by the lake. You could see our incredible art museum. That's fancy. It's got those wings, you know. If you guys don't know, check that. That's one of the most famous things in Milwaukee, I guess. It's that art museum. It's pretty fancy. It's neat. Yeah, maybe we'll just call it that, McKinley Park then. Not bad. Sounds like a good name. Any park you have memories with? Yeah, honestly, let's go with McKinley Park because here's a great thing. I don't really do it anymore, but when I used to do Tunesdays, here's why. Here's what it was. I used to have a subscription. I don't have it anymore because they were trying to charge me full price, but I got the subscription for, it was like $1 for a full year, and it was for this service in the city of Milwaukee. I'm sure other cities all across the world have this, but it's like rent out bikes. They have these bike stations where you go in, and they gave me this like little key fob thing, and you touch it, and then boop, it'll unlock one of the bikes, and then you could take it. And oh shit! Only Scrib. The only Scrib. Thank you so much for the sub. Thanks for hanging out all day and the 300 bits. You've been more than generous on this Tuesday. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Anyways, continue with that story. I was that was the year I got that little pass, you know, to rent out bikes was the year I started doing Tuesdays. And I remember I would finish a Tuesday and then like, you know, I'd be streaming for like 8 hours or something like that. And I'd be really exhausted, but I always would go out into the city and I'd get on one of those bikes and I would just like, cause it'd be like late at night, 11, midnight, something. And I'd ride through that park, McKinley Park. And I would take the same route after every Tuesday and I would just ride through that. So there's a small connection of naming this after that park that brings it all back round to Tuesdays. Oh, great memory. That was back in the day when Pokemon Go was bigger too. I remember biking and playing Pokemon Go. Actually, that was a little later. I think. I don't remember. It was around that time. Remember Pokemon Go? That's something that's not really a thing anymore. Well, I mean, it is, but I say that, but I'm sure the app grosses tens of thousands every day. Anyways, I think we're going to be done here today. Yeah, best of times. Those were the good times when we all came together as a world to catch Vaporeons and Mewtwo's and shit. The simpler times. Thanks for hanging out, watching, guys. Again, super special thanks to the Only Scrib for subbing and those 300 bits. I super appreciate it. Next stream, as I was saying, I think I'm going to try to be live on either Thursday or Friday. And I'm going to do a sort of different stream where I'm probably not going to be talking. I'm not going to have my mic on or even my camera on. I think I'm just going to do like a Slamhaus 24-hour radio. Well, it's not going to be 24 hours because it's just going to last as long as I stream. But then I'll just like, I don't know, play some city skyline in the background. So it's something to at least care about. You can drop by, say hey and chat because I'll still be at my computer. I'll have chat open. I can still talk, but keep an eye out for something like that on Thursday or Friday. Just like a chill radio stream. Oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. I haven't played it since. I muted my desktop audio a while ago and I didn't unmute it. But I haven't played this since I muted it, so I don't think you haven't missed anything. So we're all good. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I will catch you all either on that next random radio stream or another Tuesday or maybe Remix Monday. Who knows? We're all around here. Los Bros, hello. Welcome and goodbye. You're coming in right at the end. Sorry. But yeah, you can hear this. You can let me know what you think. Oh, not sure if I'll have time. Cyberpunk, that's true. Everybody else enjoys Cyberpunk. I might be getting that. Depends on if it lives up to all the hype and more. We'll see. But I'm going to head out today for now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I love you all. Goodbye.